Welcome to Hi Hungry, I'm Dad.
Hello, my hungies, and welcome to Hi Hungry, I'm Dad, the podcast where nerdy dads talk nerdy fads. I am Jared.
I'm Nathan. I forgot what I was doing.
Yeah, apparently so.
I'm here.
And Gill is back.
I'm back.
And we're back.
Gill, welcome back to the show. We
thank
are
you,
happy to have you here with us.
Very happy to be back.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
I can tell. Hard as a rock.
I hit the table 3 times with it.
You're welcome.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
It has made the soundboard for everybody who has listened to that episode. All right, one quick thing. Gill, you go first.
I got a neat thing. My one quick thing.
Gil always comes first.
Nope. Study. Classic video games are disappearing faster than silent films. So there's actually a peer-reviewed study came out under Axios Gaming that is saying that classic video games, and a couple things here, all historic games are down by 13%, PlayStation 2, Game Boy Family, and the Commodore 64 stuff, because it's all just getting snatched up by collectors exceptionally fast. 87% of video games released before 2010 are not commercially available on modern platforms, according to a new study. It was super interesting to read this because it is so weird that the digital markets are making these things where it's like, oh, it went digital. It's the only way you can get it anymore. They don't make it. And then all of a sudden, the minute they take them off market, you can't get them anymore.
Yeah,
There's this black hole of games, like this massive list of games you don't think about because when you see them, you're like, oh, I remember seeing the advertisement for that. And you go, oh, I'll play it. You can't. If somebody doesn't have a digital backup somewhere they got back, circa 2015, it's gone.
I mean, very similar to some movies. Not all movies, obviously, but some movies for sure. Because, I mean, Dogma was one of the ones that we talked about with Ming, and you can't get Dogma. Unless you have a DVD copy or some digital copy, you can't find Dogma.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You cannot. Yeah.
That's so weird how we got to that point. Like, I remember having this stuff. You talk about digital archiving, right? We used to have zip drives and all that. You'd save it all. Now it's like, oh, it's in the cloud. It's fine. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It could be gone in a blink of an eye.
Yeah. And almost kind of the same thing with whenever you're buying movies on like Amazon Prime.
You don't own it.
Yeah, you don't own it.
You're licensing it.
It could just disappear all of a sudden, and then you don't have it anymore. You spent the money. You're supposed to have it, but you don't.
Bye-bye, all gone.
Thanks for the input.
Just wanted to be...
Well, how many DVDs do you own? Like, do you have a collection of physical media at home still?
I probably have like 50 to 70. Most of them are horror.
Right. And things you want. Like, I've got those big box collections of...
No, they're all things I don't want.
I have 50 to 75 copies of that Tooth Fairy movie with The Rock.
Mine's an entire collection of movies that feature Brendan. No, I'm kidding. No. I was gonna say Brendan Fraser, but like I can't dog on him like that. I love Brendan Fraser.
I love Brendan Fraser. He's so good. I have 50 to 75 copies of Pitch Black.
You just showed up to like used stores and go, okay, I'm taking these 5 copies you have stacked up here for my collection.
It was when I would travel around all of the Blockbusters and Hollywood videos when they were closing, and I was like, I need all your Battlefield Earth.
I will say it would be amazing to have a whole bunch of DVD boxes of that just lining a wall.
That would be hilarious.
I think I just created a project for myself.
Yeah, that's a really good conversation piece when people walk into your house. They're like, man, you must really like Battlefield Earth. Nope,
not at all. In fact, I hate it.
I literally walked out of that movie going, oh no, it was in the middle of the movie. I just yelled out, this movie's more like Battlefield sucks. Nobody needed to see an 8-foot tall John Travolta with a mullet.
You know, that's actually the next.
Somebody did.
That's a band name. 8-foot John. 8-foot tall Trevon. 8-foot tall John Travolta with a mullet is a band name. And if we don't make that band, I'm going to be real upset.
Well, I mean, we can.
Let's go. That's the next podcast. The forming of that band.
All right, Nathan, what's your one quick thing?
My one quick thing is that me and Hannah got engaged.
Oh, pff. And
Jeez.
I'm excited.
Thank you.
congratulations, I think, is in order.
Yeah, thank
for
you,
that.
Jared. I
Right,
mean,
hold on. A round of applause so I get it around the microphone. There we
yay. That's going to be really fun to listen to.
go. No audio came through. No audio came through with that.
So, question: how did you do it?
We were okay. So like our big thing is like we are an incredible like team cooking, right? Like cooking together, and so we were smoking a couple of chickens at her parents' house, like on the side of the garage, and I went down.
Please give us more specific location details.
Yeah, when no
Side of the garage. Was it like 10 feet away, 5 feet away?
Yeah, no, it
more
was like
6 or 7.
It was right there. And I went, and she was not feeling great because like the heat, and she was a little hungover, and I was like, I gotta fucking do it. I already planned on doing it like today. Like me and her mom had talked about it, and her mom was like, you should do it like this time because of all these reasons, and it's like a moment that is special just between us. And I'm like, she's not feeling great, she's a little hungover, and she's just like, and so I was like, oh, could use another piece of wood on the smoker, and I reached down.
That sounded real natural.
Yeah. It was like I was literally pacing around that whole area, and she's just watching TikToks on her phone. And so I reached down and I pulled the ring, in the box out of that, because I couldn't have it in my pocket because the box is a little
Oh, sure.
big.
It looked monstrous. It's like, did you get a new phone?
Yeah.
Kinda?
Yeah. There was one point when she was like, what's that in your pocket? It was my keys, though. But I was like, it's just my keys, no
It's
big
that
deal.
dick.
Did you?
But like this box is just
Did you have a panic moment where you're like, did I put the fucking ring in my pocket?
I had a panic moment, but it was like I left it in the car, and then I went out and came back in with it and put it in the bag that the wood is in.
Right.
And
That would have just sucked if somebody was just like, here, just dump all the wood on.
no. So and so like I went over and and she was still looking at her phone, and I just kind of sitting down, and I just knelt down, put my hand on her leg, and I started talking until like my throat closed up and I couldn't talk anymore.
Aww.
And she was like, "Are you serious?" Like she thought I was doing a fake out, because that's like the thing that everybody's doing on TikTok is like do fake out proposals so they don't know when it's coming.
So wrong.
And instead I just was doing
Did
it.
the legit. Yeah.
And then she didn't vocally say, are you fake it? It's just a fake out. She just looked at me and was like, okay, fake out. And then she saw my face, and then like from, like my left leg, I pull up the box open with the ring, and I because I'm cheesy, I looked up like the proper way, like the proper knee. It's the proper knee to kneel on is the left knee, and then you hold the ring in your left hand and open it with your right. And so I did it that way, and it was very sweet.
That's awesome.
So whenever she was looking at you, had just like snot bubbles coming down.
Were you uggo crying?
Yeah.
You were uggo crying?
No, I just it was just
A
a very
gentle tear rolled
it was
down
just
his
I was just
face.
talking.
No, then you clamped up. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I did that, and then I just went, "Will you marry me?"
Oh, buddy.
Put it in a pressure pot.
That's a joke that's only funny between us, and no one else gets that.
That's fine. It's for us. We listen to this show. So
Yeah, it's
Hey,
fair.
we'll laugh at it
Only
later.
us.
Yeah, only us.
Just us. Congrats, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Jared-
Speaking of pulling a ring,
But Jared, what's your one quick thing?
well, I was getting into
Oh.
it.
But
Speaking
that I
of
was
pulling a
telling
ring,
you, I was teeing it up for you.
This volleyball game sucks. Neither one of you know how to actually slam the ball.
No, just Nathan keeps fucking shaking the,
the net. Yeah,
Yeah.
shaking the net.
He's like, "Aren't you gonna go?"
It's your turn.
Okay,
So Jared, what's your one quick thing?
damn it, Nathan? I swear, I don't know why I do things with you.
Literally had to bite my. I literally had to bite my finger from falling into the mic. Oh my god.
Okay, so the One Ring that was the Magic the Gathering set, the one of one,
Oh, I thought you were talking about
has
your butt.
been
Never
pulled.
mind.
No,
It's Magic the Gather ring.
yes, it is, and somebody pulled it and
Gross.
immediately got it PSA graded.
Oh, for sure.
Without anybody knowing. Apparently, it was somebody in Canada that pulled this
Okay.
card.
course.
And yeah,
Of course it would go to
I
somebody
don't
who's super
know.
nice.
Yeah, I don't know if they have ever
no, sorry, they don't-
sold it.
They don't go
or-
by Canada anymore. It's Mordor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know if they've sold it, if they're keeping it in their collection, what they're doing with it. But at the time it was pulled, the highest bounty was $2 million.
Wow.
That's like 80
That's like
million
$2 million.
Canadian, yeah, of Canadian dollars. It's like 80 million.
That's at least 3 denim suits. I'm just saying.
At
That's
least.
a whole lot of Monopoly money.
That's a lot of Monopoly money.
So yeah, so for everybody who, I mean, I'm sure anybody who's listening to this already knows that it's been pulled. But yeah, that's my one quick thing. It's just an update on the, at the time when we said was $1 million card, it
$2
quickly
million
went up to $2
For a
million.
print, like you put that in perspective. Like we have a bunch of collectibles and things we get from like nostalgia, childhood, all that. But just literally a piece of cardboard with printed paint on it is worth $2 million. Like that just
Yeah.
And they're never going to use it.
no, it's going to sit in
Well,
the
no,
package.
because it's graded. It's in a
Yeah.
plastic box.
Like you don't get to play with it.
They will probably.
Oh, I
do-
play with it.
What's the? He plays with this one
I
ring
was going to
all the
say,
time.
like Jared's wiener, the ring has been pulled.
But never played with. So the what's
Just
the,
tugged on once or twice.
by a ring wraith? Weirdly, what's the when you create a faux version of the card to play when you want to
proxy.
keep it proxy? Tons of people are going to proxy that card.
Oh
now,
yeah,
right?
there
At
have
the-
been hundreds of proxies already made, and I mean they look legit. They look very good.
Yeah, I mean high end printer, some
Yeah.
photo paper, boom, there it is.
Yeah, but apparently this card was pulled at a shop, which is
Oh,
very
wow.
crazy that it was pulled.
Was there like a
actually in
whole
a shop?
like reaction? Oh my god! Everybody like freak out, or is
Probably,
it just one
but
guy went,
Canada's so nice. They're like, oh, congratulations, eh?
self golf clap? Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
Oh, super jealous.
Kind of jelly. Might beat you in the parking lot.
No, like not at all.
That's pretty cool though.
let's go get some poutine. I did it. I'm involved.
Good
You can
job.
you can no longer go to the Maple Leaf. They're banning you right now.
I know. I'm already banned.
All right, Nathan, you got some advice?
I do. I get to come first. This comes from shitty Reddit user. Downvote me, please. Downvote me _ please.
Is it the whole word please or PLZ?
PLZ.
Of course it's PLZ. Go ahead.
Polls.
What's something that's not sexualized enough?
Okay.
Oh, this podcast. This podcast
This
is not,
podcast.
not sexualized nearly enough.
As he says that, Nathan's reaching over, hitting the dimmer switch on the lights.
I mean, it's pretty sexualized. I mean,
Yeah.
Gill was rock hard at the beginning.
I was turgid.
I was turded.
Gross.
Radio flyer wagons.
Okay.
But okay. You say that like my brain like
Gill's,
reset.
Gill's very upset about this.
He
No,
is.
because like I'm thinking of like the only spot my brain went to immediately. It's a fucking weird spot. Is remember the old cheesecake photos they would do back in like the 40s, 50s, with the
Oh,
ladies
yeah.
in the poses, right? And you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
see-
yeah.
Pinups,
Pinups,
yeah. And you see some like severe thigh, maybe a nip slip. That can you imagine one of those ladies like arcing her back, legs kicked in the air, sitting in a radio flyer?
I just,
Oh no. I'm,
just bent over one.
I'm thinking fucking radio flyer wagon, like on a leash, on all fours.
with the big metal cock.
You're talking about like those images that popped up for a while of dinosaurs fucking cars, or
Yeah.
no, dragons fucking cars.
Yes.
that was the thing. You're talking something like that, or like
something
Rule
similar.
34 on.
Yeah, something similar, but just a big booty wagon.
Mine was tasteful. Yours was something.
Have you been on this show before?
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah,
true
no,
story. No, true story.
I don't go tasteful. Sexualized enough. I feel like that implies that it is sometimes sexualized.
Sometimes
It
sexual.
needs to be further.
There was somebody who had way too much time on the internet who just came up with like
Gross.
the top 10 most sexualized
Oh,
things.
interesting.
And number one, what would your guess be as number one?
Radio flyer wagons.
Yeah. No,
No.
that was number 3. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, like My Little Pony, The Muppets, like.
My Little Pony was number 2, I think.
Oh God.
Oh.
What was
Nathan,
number-
what's your guess?
College mascots.
I wish that was the answer.
No.
But it's not. The answer, the number one most sexualized thing, apparently on the internet, Pokemon.
Oh, because of
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
course, because Lot Bunny exists or Lope Bunny, whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. I could see that. I fuck a Pikachu.
He just wants it for the nope.
I'd be doing shit with that licky tongue. You know what I mean?
See, now I'm thinking back to like what the Gen 1 Pokemons look like. I'm going, were any of them like boobed? Were any of them like Jinx
No,
is
yeah.
the only thing I could think of that's even closely has like a female form to it. And like it started like what,
Oh,
third
no,
or
I mean,
fourth
like-
generation started getting like, yeah, it's a rabbit with tits.
Wink, wink.
Look, I'm
Like that
just
Lola
saying,
Bunny
like,
looking shits. Come on, we knew what you were doing when you made that.
like Mewtwo's got them thick thighs, bro.
Well, okay, no, you bring up a point. Like
It's Big Dick B.
It is Big Dick B. You know Geo, dude.
Oh my god,
He got them big hands, dude.
Part of me went like, was the design for the the match, whatever the, I can't remember the evolutions. Just my nerd card is like on the table. You had the Machoke that would get the 4 arms. It was all muscly. I wonder if that design was like, it was supposed to look like a bodybuilder, right?
Yeah.
But like that absolutely could have been sexualized.
That's Machamp.
Machamp?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Machoke just like
I mean, let's be honest. Like all Pokemon can be
definite
sexualized.
dom.
True. Specifically a Magikarp.
Yeah.
Specifically
Yeah.
a Magikarp.
Be flipping that tail around in your butt cheeks. Got that big old mouth.
Magikarp in his cheeks.
You'd be Magikarp in these cheeks, bro.
Ditto.
That's a t-shirt. Magikarp in these cheeks, bro.
That's you said ditto. Get out. You're fired from your own podcast. Leave. Oh my god. I don't know. Like so. Okay. So hold on. Pokemon was at the top of the list.
Pokemon was at the top, yeah.
Well, but like so go back. Like that was talking about the pinups. The old like Acme Tom and Jerry stuff like had a ton of like here's
Oh, yeah.
duck tits.
Yeah.
That just
Yeah.
shows
Yeah,
up.
we talked about the goose tits earlier.
Yeah, we had some goose tits
fucking
earlier.
All of the female cats on that show.
Yeah.
Yo, I'd be fucking them cats.
Yeah, you would.
I want to make the joke, but I can't say that out loud. I can't.
Yeah, I was gonna say you text it to me and I'll say it.
I will. Into my phone. No.
I will steal all the jokes. That's what I do.
God.
Oh man, what isn't sexualized enough?
Man, I feel like everything to some extent is going to be sexualized.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
Rule 34 exists for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Just, and again, for those who may not know, I'll just say it. If Rule 34 of the internet is, if it exists on the internet, there is porn of it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Dead presidents.
I guarantee you, there's a
definitely in
Linko
there.
with a rock hard erection and the biggest titch you've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, there's-
on Lincoln.
Talk
There's-
about Lincoln's log cabin.
Yeah. There's definitely a Nixon shoving his dicks in.
I am not a crook. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh man. There's definitely a Washington giving a Hummer with those wooden teeth.
No. I thought you were gonna make a Washington Monument joke at least, not his wooden teeth.
No, it's good. Definitely got
No.
them wooden chompers giving a cheese grater.
No. No, you blue screened me. I'm done.
You're
I'm done.
welcome.
I'm
You're
out.
welcome.
No, I can't. What do you think? What's not sexualized enough, Jared? What's?
Oh, I just said dead presidents.
Oh, that is your answer.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's my answer.
You mean money? Isn't that already on like a stripper who is already sexualized? Dead presidents, money. Come on.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah. It's a fair point.
I'd say Jesus, but he'd be naked and everything.
That's. Oh, I do not want Rule 34 with that. Oh no. Safe search is back on my phone. Hold
Yeah.
on. Let me
Like
fix
if
that real quick.
we were to sexualize Jesus,
Oh,
let's figure out
and this
what we would be doing. Like what's the most erotic thing that you can think Jesus would be doing?
Cross made of dicks.
no,
Just
God,
two dicks.
no. No, that's
fucking
well
nailed in with
past erotic.
dildos.
Oh no. They've nope. I'm not saying that out loud. I'm not saying it was in my brain. It's gonna stay in my brain. I was thinking you were gonna say something like his robe, kind of like showing some shoulder, or maybe he's smoldering.
He already in a loincloth.
That's true, but he's got the robes though. Does he got the? Is he sitting in a way?
Oh,
like,
you know what? Yeah, sometimes, yeah, because it's only if he's on the cross that he's in the loincloth.
right?
So,
Or coming out of the cave.
Hear me
No,
out.
that's in the robes.
Hear me out. All right.
he's got he feeds the 5,000 with many fish and
Many fish.
fleshlights.
I
Fish are the
envision
fleshlights.
a painting of
Jared,
Jesus.
Tell me about your sexy Jesus.
I envision a painting of Jesus, right? In this painting with Jesus is a prostitute.
Mm-hmm.
The prostitute is gushing, and he is walking on it.
He'd be surfing on that squirt.
He'd be surfing on the squirt.
Magikarp's right there behind him.
You know, yeah. Magikarp all up in the cheeks.
Jesus Christ.
That's exactly what we're
Yes,
talking
that's
about.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
No, I was over here with tasteful
Yeah.
nudes, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking
Come on.
about Jesus is sitting there. It's a Sermon on the Mount. He's got his legs sitting here, and the robe slips back, and you see some like a good
Like you're
good
talking
length
about like
of thigh.
some good boudoir.
More
Yeah,
like
a boudoir
more
photo
like
shoot.
Sermon on the Mound.
Yes, exactly.
Like
Church, church upon this rock.
like the sun
Sermon
is-
on the Mons Pubis.
But like the sun hits right, he's at an angle,
The
and you see
sun
the
does hit
outline.
right.
You wait, the sun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you see like the outline of something on his leg, right? You're not sure. Could be a stiffy. You don't know.
Jesus
You don't know.
wearing gray sweatpants.
Yeah, exactly. That's just that's a daily occurrence in California. Some
They
guy
call-
looks like Jesus in gray sweatpants with a heart on.
Yeah, they called him the carpenter because he'd be swinging a hammer.
Yeah.
He got that wood though.
And he got that 24-ounce hammer. I'm gonna have to ask for a lot of forgiveness
Yeah, you
before
are.
I go to bed.
You are. Yeah, you be praying a lot.
You shouldn't.
Oh,
What else? What else we got that's not sexualized enough?
Ronald McDonald.
Ronald
Oh,
McDonald.
I don't know.
Grimace specifically.
Grimace. Yeah,
Oh,
but
Grimace do be shaped like a butt plug.
oh yeah.
Remember the Fry Kids from back in the day in those
Oh,
weird
yeah.
ass
Yeah.
commercials?
The
There
fry-
was some weird shit back in the day with the
Yeah.
McDonald's commercials.
Oh yeah, Hamburglar definitely not. Mayor McCheese.
Mayor, I was literally about to say Mayor McFucking Cheese.
not sexualized
Wait,
enough.
do you remember? Wait, now I'm picturing it. You've got an S&M catalog, and the front cover is somebody in bondage gear inside the toy we had back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Remember where it was
Yeah,
Mayor
yeah.
McCheese's fucking head, and they're holding the bars of the Mayor McCheese jail that was in the play place when we were kids.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I was terrified to go in that thing because I was always afraid I'd get stuck. Because
Dude, it was made of metal. It was like
And it
shiny
was-
metal inside.
so one
What
time
was it?
I got in it, and it was in the summer. And got in it, and it was burning me and my brother.
Yeah,
and he
you were
would-
grilling like a burger.
and he would not get out.
Oh my god.
He's like standing on the ladder, and I'm like, "Get out!" And so I jumped on him, and we fell to the bottom.
That's how I broke my pinky toe. No, those things were death traps, man. It's terrifying to go back and look at that. And again, bring it back. Like, sexualizing that would be hysterical. Like a whole photo shoot of people inside the old school McDonald's play place stuff and just straight up bondage gear. That's where I'm at. That's mine.
Very interesting.
How about sliding down the stairs on a pillow?
Sliding down this.
Not sexualized enough. You know, like you sit on a pillow and you grab the end, and then you slide down the stairs.
We
Not
used to do that
sexualized
with
enough.
We used to do that with a cardboard box. hold
Oh,
a flap on the
that's-
end and just
ooh.
whoosh like a toboggan down that son of a bitch.
I did that once with a blanket, and that's how my brother broke his arm.
Oh, no. Yeah, we did some dumb shit back in college.
I skipped that whole step and just put pillows on the bottom and just jumped.
Down the stairs? Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Ooh. Ball pits.
Oh, sexy ball pit. All right.
Sexy
all right,
ball
all right.
pit. It's almost like vor. Like you're just getting
Just
swallowed.
sink.
Yeah.
Just sink.
You get
it's an
swallowed up by
arm.
that ball pit. You know that whole. You know, there's some dude that work at Chuck E. Cheese who's just like
He's at the bottom of this thing.
He's like, no, I can close, guys. And somebody's always, and then so the morning guy comes in. He's like, man, why is the ball pit always sticky?
I don't know. Gary's always here after close. I'm just saying. What's the thing they do that, again, go back to the BDSM stuff, where they like seal people in I saw this recently, is like they seal people in plastic, like they vacuum seal it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
I saw that recently.
Can you imagine somebody like kind of vacuum sealing themselves at the bottom of the ball pit, and then it's all the people on top, and they're vacuum sealed under this thing?
I mean,
No,
they probably
thank you.
suffocated.
Yeah, that just
No,
reset.
thank
That
you.
just reset you. You never going in again. You're gonna.
No.
See,
No,
I've still got small kids, so like I'm gonna go into this place going, just a second, guys, before you get in the ball pit and like moving them out the way to make sure it's not some fucking pervert at the bottom, just going with a straw going.
You just walk over.
You
You walk
start
over with the
stabbing.
broom, and you're just stabbing in there. Get out of here, Jeremy.
Sorry.
What is not sexualized enough?
I don't know. I mean, so like, what do we promote in media, right? When you watch shows, they're either selling it on the violence or sexualization of the characters, right?
Yeah.
So even kid shows, to some degree, like there's some, like there's a something about it that's going to hook them, right? So most of the stuff we consume, watching the movies, the previews for it, as you're clicking through your programs and things, and you're seeing it, like what of those, if it's presented one way, so reality TV shows, right? It's like they'll do these ones where it's the tons of couples on, like, oh, it's going to be, we're out here and we're half naked and we're really attractive people. What if it's the reverse? What if it starts that way and then it goes the other direction? This is like a horror movie starts and all of a sudden it just turns into one of those reality TV shows where it's like all dark, scary and everything. And then left turn, it goes sexualized.
Well, let's be honest. Horror movies are
They're
sexual.
Oh, that's
Sexualized,
true.
yeah.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, The Exorcist.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah.
You just said that so you can start quoting that movie.
No, I just wanted to see the look on your face. Is what I said. Human Centipede.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Very sexualized.
Human Centipede started a movement.
A bowel movement?
Yeah, about eating ass.
Yeah.
I almost said it and then you said it. I thought it, you said it. Oh my God. I don't know.
Talk about Mayor McCheese.
That's what that move's called now, the Mayor McCheese.
Yeah.
We're gonna kick it out to the viewers. Let's see if we get some comments about people. Like let's let them take that one and come back to us with some stuff of like what has been under sexualized. I want to hear what people's responses on that.
Yeah, like let us know what your kink is.
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
What's
Open
what's
that
your
book.
thing that you want to see?
It's like, no, can you overly sexualize fountain drinks? Like, no, Jeremy, we can't. Stop. Get the fuck out of here. Also, quit getting in the ball pit.
Because I mean,
Quick in the ball pit.
everybody has like that one little thing, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like-
yeah. Everybody's got that little
Yeah.
weird that they keep at the
That
back of their
little
head.
Weird, yeah,
It's like when the safe
Yeah.
search is on. They're in a different browser on their phone,
Yeah.
right?
yeah. Nathan, what's your one little thing?
We get the one quick thing at the top. It's one little thing
Yeah,
about
we're
midway,
the one little
mid show.
thing. It's my,
What's your kink?
yeah, I thought you were asking what my one little thing is, and I was like, well,
About that.
oh man, okay.
All right, well, let's get the fuck out of this topic and get into the main topic. Our main topic tonight is going to be Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson.
Oh, man.
Could possibly be brothers.
Speaking of things that are under sexualized,
Woody Harrelson?
no, him and Matthew McConaughey
Yeah.
together. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh no.
Did
I
they-
got brains. My brain's been thinking things now.
Oh, Jesus.
Because what if they did things and then they were like,
Oh,
and then they were like, what does your dick look just like my dick?
They're at an eyes wide shut kind of party.
No. They're filming True Detective,
Oh.
and they're like, and they're just they were at craft services. They both went to the trailer to pee, and then they were like, hey, you want to play Ghostbusters?
Hey, twinsies.
And they're like, hey, your dick looks just like my dick.
Hey, wait a minute. Your dick looks just like my dick.
This is a real peanut butter and the chocolate situation.
If I touch yours and you touch mine, is that weird?
Yeah, is that sex or is it masturbating? Is it incest? No.
They're both just sitting there holding each other's going, yeah, it's about the right heft. This could be, we could be related.
3.25 pounds.
Same girth? Yeah. No, I mean, identical.
The veins even the same.
Like-
I recognize this grip. Hold on.
Like, how ridiculous is it that that's your first thought, Nathan?
I don't know.
As if-
It wasn't, but it is now.
As if you and your brother have the same dick.
Okay, hear me out.
It's their dad's dick.
When my brother got married the first time, his best friend it was like the night before the wedding. We're all like in this townhouse, all the guys were, and my brother's best friend was like walked into the bathroom when I was peeing, and he was drunk, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "It's fine," and I said like our last name and his last name. He's like, "We all got the same dicks," and I was like, "Oh, weird! What a weird concept."
We all got the same dicks. It's fine.
Yeah.
We do all go in a urinal at the same time. We use different spots, but like,
yeah.
what? I justified it. Don't give me that look.
No. It wasn't a urinal. I mean, it was like a bathroom at a house. It was upstairs. Like he had to choose to go upstairs. There was 2 bathrooms.
It's like, wait a
but
minute. Nathan's up
Yeah.
there. I can go irritate him.
He's like, it's fine. It's fine.
got the same dick.
It's fine. We all got the same dick. Me, you, and your brother. We all got the same. I was like, weird. What a weird way to put this.
Like, we're all sharing one? Is that?
Yeah. Like,
It's like brotherhood of the
how long
traveling
is
dick.
it? How long has it been my turn?
You've been hogging the dick, bro.
I didn't know.
I didn't know I was supposed to pass.
I didn't. Yeah, no one said puff pass.
God damn, you beat me to it.
Okay, so here's kind of I've been following this thing for months, like since like Woody Harrelson was on the Colbert or whatever, the Late Show, whatever he's with, like whatever Colbert's current show is.
Yeah.
And he's and Colbert just brings it up, and he's like, you know, there was this headline that says that you and Matthew McConaughey may be brothers, and he's like, yeah, and he starts telling the story about when they were hanging out. They went to go watch, like they were at the World Cup with Matthew's mother, and start talking about his dad, and Matthew's mom looks at him and goes, "Oh, I knew your father."
In italics.
Yeah, like ellipses around it.
Wow.
Like
Bold, script font.
Right.
yeah, underlined.
Comic Sans, though.
Yeah,
Let's be real.
just very much like, you know, emphasized it, and then it started to become a discussion because they did the timeline, and Woody's dad did, like they were in the same place because they're both Texas boys. They're like his dad and Matthew's mom were in the same place at the same time, and it was during a time that Matthew's mother and father were separated, that she conceived him. And so they have decided that they're going to take a DNA test to figure it out. And
Turns out they're 100% that bitch.
No, a potato.
I just find this endlessly fascinating. Like, we don't normally do like celebrity gossip, but like
I mean, kind of.
This is the thing that I'm not in on a lot of celebrity gossip. Like I don't follow a lot of this shit. I don't really give a shit about most reality
That's really interesting,
people,
though.
but like this is really fascinating because it brings up the question of what other celebrities could be related. Or what other celebrities could be related to Woody Harrelson. Because like here's the thing, is like Woody Harrelson's dad,
Michael Rooker.
Michael Rooker. He kind of looked like Michael Rooker,
Yeah.
but Woody Harrelson's dad was a hitman for a Texas drug lord, and
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah. So he just kind of was traveling around the state, just whacking dudes
and whacking it off
whacking dudes and yeah, he be skeeving. Yeah, but like that's another thing too. It's like you look into who Woody's dad was. It's super fascinating. It's just like
it just unravels it. Like you say, going down the rabbit hole of opening that up. It's like, oh my God, all of this. Well, did it substantiate? Did they take a test?
From what I understand, they are still slated to take the test, but they have not. But Woody is convinced because of the timeline and all of this stuff. He is convinced that Matthew's his brother. And Matthew has some reservations about it because if he takes the DNA test, find out they're both brothers, or like half brothers through, they got the same daddy, then for Matthew, it's like he's losing his own father.
Oh,
because he does have a father that he grew up with.
Yeah.
So it would be that.
And James McConaughey is Matthew McConaughey's dad.
Is he famous for anything specific? Or is that a name? Is it a name we should know?
He's an actor.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't place him in my head. Like like a movie he was in. Like what era? Do we know?
Let's see. I will pull him up.
Oh, suddenly research mode activate.
Yeah. So and Woody's whole thing was, he was like, well, you're not losing a father, you're gaining another father and a brother.
Right.
So, but if it was me, I would want to know. Well,
so to bring it home a little bit, I have 3 older sisters, the youngest of which is 11 years older than me, from my dad's first marriage. You talk about half siblings, right? Because that's the terminology we use.
Yeah.
We never grew up that way. We called each other. We are siblings. There's no question. That's my sisters. I'm their brother. Done.
Yeah, I do the same things with my kids. My kids are all like, their brother isn't a half brother. He is their brother.
Right.
And that's how they've always viewed it, to the point of where one of my daughters was talking about her brother, and one of her friends was like, oh, he's your half brother. She goes, no, he's my brother.
Exactly. My sisters had the same experience growing up. Like,
people
would correct them and they do that. Well, you go back further, you talk about the dalliances thing, right? Like the man who raised my dad, John Newman, he raised my dad from, he was a baby and all, but was not Dad's dad. We don't know who Dad's dad was. We don't know anything about him until I'm in my early 30s. We go to find out there's a Roderick family reunion that we go to. We find out he got around. Dad has all these siblings he knew nothing about. And Dad's now in his 70s. We don't know those people. They're not family. We don't know. They didn't connect any of that. But it's just crazy to think about that when you have that in your own thing, your own family of like, there's an entire branch of my family that I know nothing about. Nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. And we have a pretty big family.
Yeah.
So,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I get it. I get McConaughey's understanding of like, oh man, I got to put this in question. But I absolutely agree with Woody though of like, no, you got a brother. Like that's kind of cool.
He's like, because I get like for Woody, it's like, well, no, but you're gaining a brother,
right?
So, because they are like best friends.
Oh yeah,
like they've been.
It comes out in the chemistry in that show too.
Well, and they've been friends for years, even before then, because they came up in the acting scene in Texas together. They've known each other forever.
Both of their kids call the other uncle, so Uncle Woody and Uncle Matthew.
I don't know if I want to be called Uncle Woody.
Well. Do you want to be called? What is Woody's like real first name? Is it Woodleson?
Woodleson Harrelson. Woodleson Harrelson is the best fucking name ever.
Hello, it's me, Woodleson Harrison III. No, it is not his name. I have no idea what his name is, but it's not Woodleson.
I just think that's fantastic.
That would be a great name. Can you imagine being that kid on the playground though? Hi, it's me, Woodleson. They just beat the hell out of that kid.
You know what's funny is that I was reading up on all this stuff earlier today just to check and see that there wasn't a confirmation yet. And in my head, I kept going Woodleson Harrelson. I went, why am I doing this? And so I wanted to share it with y'all.
Oh my God, Woodleson Harrison. I did. So when I actually saw the original the article, it was a site that I was not familiar with, and it looked like one of those
like fake sites.
Exactly. And then I'm like, let me Google this. Then I saw CNN, MSNBC, like all the bigger, the Fox, boom, boom. I'm like, oh, this is substantiated a bit. Hold up.
Yeah.
You ever find out about Grampy?
No, I've been trying to find something. I really haven't found anything.
So our fans need to send us what they want to sexualize and information on Matthew McConaughey's dad. Those are the things we need.
Yeah, where is he now?
And why isn't he overly sexualized?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Hey, you know what? He wasn't for a little bit, and that's how we got Matthew.
This is his comeback story, right?
Yeah. It's gonna be what's his name? James. Is that what you said? James McConaughey.
James McConaughey.
Yeah, there's gonna be a James McConaughey revival.
Right.
It's gonna be at like the River Oaks Theater.
I'm there for it.
It's like, he was in a bunch of silent films.
I don't
He
know.
was the
He
moon.
might not have been. I really don't know. I feel like I saw somewhere that he was an actor, but I can't remember now.
I think
Who
it's the
knows?
McConaughey name just seems like it's impactful, right?
Yeah,
Like,
maybe.
Because
Yeah, it's powerful.
when you say it, you say McConaughey.
But
Yeah.
I would,
You say
I would
his last
think
name.
that like if I Googled him, like immediately he would pop up. I mean, there's not like a whole lot of information, so I'm kind of second guessing myself now.
You didn't put Rule 34 behind it. That's what-
Oh,
Yeah.
Let me Google this.
Type in
do that.
Type in James McConaughey horse dick.
No, James McConaughey Magikarp.
Red Flyer Roll 34.
No.
Radio flyer. It's radio flyer.
Radio flyer.
What-
Radio
there
flyer.
is one red something, right?
No, you're
Red
thinking
wagon.
Red-
or something.
It's just a red wagon, but it's radio.
the Fisher
good-
Price Red Wagon.
There is a Fisher Price red wagon, but the original is radio flyer. Had one of
That's
them as a
old.
kid, and when I would ride it, like the metal one, and would ride it down hills. Ooh wee. I got some road rash. I'm telling you,
Dude, we played.
because there's no way to stop. But you
Hell
put
no,
your
there's no brakes on that.
Yeah, you sit in the front and you hang onto the handle and you just
And
put
you
your
pray.
feet down.
You pray.
Yeah.
Yeah, your brakes are those shitty shoes you were wearing
Yeah.
that you needed to throw away, and the sole comes off that bitch,
yeah.
and you just and you're done.
Oh yeah.
Come in, you got road rash up to your elbow. Mom.
And it was grass. It was not like the street. You're just going down grassy hills.
The worst road rash I got when I was a kid. I mean, the worst. It was terrible. It hurt so fucking bad. On one of those, we were big into bikes. Like, we were bike riding kids. Like, my group of friends back in La Place, Louisiana, we rode the crap out of those things.
Well,
like,
we also
every day.
didn't have the internet.
Yeah, right.
So-
Yeah. Well, I mean, dial-up was on the way. Well, at that time, you're right. The internet wasn't as prevalent. We didn't have it in the house yet. So we're out there riding, and we had put. I don't know if you guys remember this at all. I don't even think this is a thing still. But the pipes you would put on the where the wheel itself was, so someone could stand on the back.
Oh, pegs. Yeah.
Yeah, the pegs in the back. We had those on there. So a buddy of mine thinks he's going to be cute, and he's standing on the back of my bike, and I'm pedal. This dumbass, he's got. I don't know where he got. It's a stick about yay long, about yay thick.
no.
He popped it in, and then he jumped off. And it thunk, and I go thunk, over the. Oh my god! I hit like this, and then kept
Like
skidding.
forearms
Oh,
first.
my forearms hit right,
Yeah.
and I just went. Shh.
I was just
Cheese
describing it for
grater.
the listeners.
Yeah.
'Cause nobody can see you do this like you're jacking
Oh,
two
true story.
dudes off.
I was mid-air jerk down to the ground.
Yeah.
It was a Hulk stomp, right? It was a Hulk
Yeah, it's
smash.
It's that Bo Burnham song, "Am I Skiing?" Yeah.
It hurt like a son of a bitch.
Okay, so I did find a little bit of information about
bad
McConaughey's
was-
father. So
Okay, because we were vamping
he
for a
wasn't.
long
Oh, yeah.
time.
Yeah, and so he wasn't an actor like I thought. He actually ran an oil pipe supply business. So he was a Mississippi-born, Louisiana-raised.
Well, I can tell you some pipe he didn't supply.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But this is pretty interesting. He played football for the Kentucky Wildcats and the Houston Cougars.
Oh, nice.
I bet
And
you he betted a lot of Houston Cougars.
Same time?
no, not same time.
No? Okay.
Also, almost played for the Green Bay Packers.
I'll be
No.
damned.
Then he played for the Matthew McConaughey's mom Packers.
Oh. You're fired. You got your ticket out. That's your pink slip. Get out.
Go on, get.
Go on. Get.
I was thinking about what y'all would do if I actually got up and walked out of
Just
here.
straight up walked out. The theme just starts playing out of nowhere.
But like it's slow and played on a violin.
Oh, it's sad Hulk music.
Yeah, it's sad Hulk music. And I'm just walking all sad with my jacket over my shoulder, like looking back at Jared's apartment.
doing the does anybody even do that motion anymore? Remember that back in like the movies in the 70s, early 80s?
You stick your thumb out?
No, that specific motion, the hey, I need a ride. I've never seen a human being in real life do that.
People do that.
I've never witnessed that in person.
You have to also realize that like I spend more time on the road per day than anyone you know. But it's more like someone will just be walking and they'll like lean out and just kind of stick their thumb out, and then like, you know, as they hear cars coming by, and then they just throw their hands in the air and keep walking because nobody stops for hitchhikers.
Nobody's gonna fucking stop.
I picked up a hitchhiker before.
Oh God.
I've done it twice. 3 times. Actually 3 times.
And you're still with us.
Yeah. One of them made me scared enough to where I thought I wasn't gonna be here. I don't know if we have time for the story, but a guy basically told me that he had he showed me his finger and it was split down the side like somebody had cut it with a knife or a razor, and it was infected.
Oh man!
So his finger was massive, and he goes, "You see that? I fight Freddy Krueger in my dreams."
Nope. That's you abandoned the vehicle and everything at that
this
point.
Is
it's
where
like,
I
this
started
yours,
to be
bud.
like, I need to get this guy out of my car, and then he followed that up with, "Yeah, man, I've been to prison. I was." Hey, wait for it. He goes, "I've been to prison. I was raped, but I didn't bleed, so I'm still a man." And I was like, "Whew, get out of my car, homie."
What?
Get out of my car. I literally pulled over and was like, "Man, you got to get this is as far as I can go. This is as far as I can go."
You pull into a DPS office or a Whataburger, one of those, and you get in the hell out.
It was in like a public, like highly populated like parking lot, and I was like, "Hey man, this is as far as I can go. I gotta get going this way." And he was like, "Oh man, just 2 more blocks up." And I was like, no, because you told me that like 4 blocks ago, and I'm not.
Wow.
I was like, I was like, man, you can walk 2 blocks.
It's like, no, bro, you and Magikarp, you're out. Get out of my vehicle.
Yeah, get out my butt cheeks. So I'm still alive.
Barely.
Yeah.
Barely.
I stopped picking. That was the last time I picked anyone up.
I would say that would probably cement the no more.
I would hope so.
Well, once it was like it was a blind guy, and he had moved here from San Antonio, and his papers. He was coming to Houston to go to the school for the blind, and his papers got messed up, and he couldn't fix them because he couldn't read them. He's blind, and so but he was a really sweet guy, and he was just like, "Man, can you just give me a ride over here? These people this restaurant keeps feeding me, and then, you know, and they give me some cash so I can stay in a hotel nearby." And he's like, "But it's so hot right now, and and I don't know how far away." Yeah, he's like, "I don't know how far away I am from there." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, no worries." And then he asked me if I had any change, and I said, "Nope." And then I closed my door, and there was change in it, and it jingled. And I was like, I'm lying, but I just gave him a ride.
You're yelling out, "It was keys," as you pull away.
Yeah. It was just like, I was like, "Oh no, man, no, no worries. Yeah, like, hope you get taken care of and you find your way home or whatever." Because they were trying to figure all that out. But so I was just like, I did a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. So I feel like it was like I didn't do it at all.
You know what I'm really happy about though?
What?
Is that we decided that we were going to talk about Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey, and this is the conversation that we're having.
This is
right
where
now.
we got.
This is where we are on this podcast.
Well, I tried to tee it up with what other celebrities do you think are related, and nobody bid on that. You guys just stared at me.
Oh, because thought you had something. What's funny is I thought about go way back in Wayback Machine. Remember when we had the Getaway from Gam Gam?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Remember that pairing up?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you hit that randomly and then that was wait a minute, could they be related? Could you find some familial tie between the two people that popped up?
Oh yeah.
That feels.
I mean that definitely feels like it's a website.
Yeah. Right. Are they related?
Yeah. It's are they related, or could you see these people fucking? Because Sean Astin and Betty White.
And I'm just
or are they related and fucking?
Ew. No.
Like Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson.
That went full circle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jerk.
You're welcome. I did it. You're welcome for all of this, everyone.
Yeah, I just feel like that is already a website.
It has to be.
So, like, are these two people that look alike related in any way?
Well, what is it? Like they had a picture of like I think was it Zac Efron and like 3 other dudes, and it like lined them up. It says you can't tell me these aren't the same man.
Yeah, like Zac Efron, the dude that played Vince on Entourage, definitely same person.
Or what's her name?
Garth Brooks and Chris Gaines.
They
Oh
look
my God, they look
eerily
exactly
similar.
alike.
Where are the bodies, Garth?
where are the bodies, Garth? Did you guys own? Like seriously, did you? This is a terrible confession. Did you guys own that CD?
Yes.
Which one?
The Chris Gaines
one,
record?
yeah.
No, I did not.
I did. I bought
I
it,
did not.
and I really liked it at the time.
No, it was really good. Okay, Secret Time, which is not really Secret Time. Garth Brooks has signed up to do like 5 more Chris Gaines records.
No.
Yes.
Is he gonna have that haircut though? With
I
the,
hope
with
so.
the black hair over his
and the
eyes?
soul patch.
Yes.
Yes, I hope so.
It was terrible. Didn't he do like a live performance as Chris Gaines? Wasn't that a whole thing on TV?
Yeah. It was on SNL because I watched it because I was like, because people were still debating. This wasn't like a time when you could just like look at shit like that and just go, oh, okay. No, like we were like trying to line up pictures, like because there weren't a lot of pictures of Chris Gaines, and then they zoom as soon as they start coming in with the camera, I was like, oh, that's Garth. Like, that's his fucking body. Like. It's like you just know. It's like that's just yeah.
Who else could pull that shit though? Like name another.
Fucking Miley Cyrus.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
True story. But
True
that was teed up that way.
Yeah.
Like he was
it
trying to
was
go like it's another
completely ripped off from Chris Gaines.
I was gonna say, do you think that was the inspiration for Hannah Montana?
Yes.
Was the whole Chris Gaines
unpacking-
experiment?
We're all packing
Yeah.
all kinds of secrets tonight.
Oh my god! You know, I feel like Chris Gaines was just Garth Brooks when he had the Venom symbiote.
Good observation.
Him out there, look, you just see him out there doing the dance and pelvic thrusting. No.
So other celebrities that could be related to Matthew and Woody. I mean, definitely
Oh,
Michael
specifically
Rooker.
them. Yeah.
Definitely
okay,
Michael
okay.
Rooker.
Bruce Willis
Bruce Willis, yeah.
could be like an uncle.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel. It's all bald-headed guys. That's where I'm pulling here. Just throwing bald dudes in there. They're all family.
Like I like that we're all thinking about Woody and not Matthew.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Because it's Woody's dad that was fucking right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So people that kind of look like Woody.
Who else
Oh, who was
are
that guy
some
on
like
Cheers?
Texas?
Oh, Ted Danson.
Oh, Ted Danson?
Yeah, Ted
No,
Danson.
I mean Woody Harrelson. He was
Oh
on Cheers.
yeah. I was gonna make the same joke, and I was like, "Oh, Ted Danson, kinda, yeah." I could kind of see that they got that prominent brow.
Yeah. Who else? I'm trying to think of who looks like McConaughey now, though, because it could have gone that other way, right? Because if they're half, like they may look similar. Who was the boyfriend in Underworld? First Underworld movie?
Oh, I forget.
He had that same haircut.
I
It was
mean,
like
you could-
it was like the
you could-
2 movies he was in that I remember.
I mean, you could IMDb that or super fast. While I say Dierks Bentley,
Okay.
Dierks Bentley could be related to Matthew McConaughey.
What about like Bradley Cooper?
Bradley Cooper? Yeah, he could be
Like
like a Matthew brother.
The nose is there.
And
The
the
nose
hair?
is there. Yeah.
And the
yeah,
hair?
the hairline.
The Adam's apple.
The curvature
about-
of his left ear. No.
Yeah.
what about Vanderbeek?
James Vanderbeek could absolutely be related. Yeah, you got the giant forehead,
Yeah.
which is definitely from
No.
the Harrelson side.
That dude's
Yes.
got a 15 head. That is
Yeah.
not a. That dude, you could land multiple planes.
Oh yeah, you could show a double feature at the same time.
That dude's had Frankenstein on his head, and he looks like Frankenstein. You're welcome.
Like people pay good money to have a monitor set up like James Vanderbeek's head.
I think I saw somebody using his head as a monitor at QuakeCon. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh.
So I'm having to look this guy up. I can't remember his fucking name. He is in Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, Nicolas Cage.
No, not Nicolas Cage. Oh shit. Scott Kane.
Scott Kane?
King.
King.
Kane.
Kane.
Can.
Khan.
Con.
Scott Khan. Oh,
Scott
yeah,
Conn,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Scott Khan. Yeah. I could see that. I could see that for sure.
Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall.
Shut
Michael Caine.
Michael
Michael
Caine.
Caine.
I just want to do my terrible Michael Caine impression. Look, if we sat here and I did everybody like all of my terrible impressions, we'd be here for like
I'm about to say we
2 minutes.
We had Arnold earlier. We've got Michael Caine now.
yeah. There's a few in there.
Just random names. Christopher Walken. No.
No, I don't. I don't think Walken.
Joaquin Phoenix. No.
No.
But River Phoenix.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
River Phoenix.
Let's see.
Phoenix from X-Men.
Well, yeah,
No,
Phoenix
I'm
from
just
X-Men.
throwing shit out.
Well, keeping with River Phoenix, we could do Will Wheaton.
Oh.
I don't see it that much.
I don't know. I was just throwing it out. I was thinking of the movie Stand By Me.
Oh my gosh, I forgot he was in that, wasn't he?
Oh, okay. Here's my brain association.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how did you get to Kevin Bacon? Go ahead.
No, okay. So we went from River Phoenix, and I went to Stand By Me and Will Wheaton, and then I went to and then you said something, and then I thought about because it's Stand By Me, and then I thought of Corey Feldman. Now hear me out, Corey Haim.
Oh.
Okay.
Giant forehead.
I could see that. Oh, and he's got a Magikarp tattoo. Damn. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, he did. He's dead now.
It's still on him, Nathan.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
we think.
Okay, theory time. Corey Haim was living with Corey Feldman. They were doing that show, and I feel like Corey Feldman sacrificed Corey Haim so that he could have a music career. That is terrible.
Did you? Okay, you bring that up. Did you ever hear Corey Feldman's single from early '90s?
Oh yeah.
You go back to oh my god, I think this was
Because he wanted to be Michael Jackson.
yes, very much. What was his name? The radio shock jock guy, Howard Stern.
Yeah.
He actually was hosting this like weird variety show.
Brother.
Brother. That's
Howard
a brother.
Stern.
Howard Stern's a brother.
But he was hosting this weird variety show where he's in this, like he had his head shaved, he had these really weird glasses on. He introduces, it's Corey Haim. And he comes out or Feldman, whichever one's alive. And he does this whole thing where he's like 90s break dancing. He's got a whole single out there.
Yeah.
It is the most surreal shit I have seen in a minute.
Oh yeah, because he wasn't just on that, but he was also on like TRL doing this.
Yeah.
Total Request Live. Actually, it's probably so early that they actually called it Total Request Live instead of TRL.
Right, doing the acronym.
Yeah.
Oh, see, now I want to watch VH1 pop-up video. Damn it.
That's so 80s.
That's so 80s.
All right, so I love the 80s. Damn it.
Oh, well.
I fucked it up.
Oh, That's So Raven.
Yeah, that's so Raven.
All right. So, guys, fuck this. I'm tired of talking about these two brothers. You guys need some advice?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So this one comes from Shitty Ask Reddit. User Turbulent Poopa.
That's very
That's
good.
very good. That's the first time I read the username. That is very good.
Wasn't that what Bowser was called before he got... No, I'm kidding.
That was the Japanese Bowser. It was called Turbulent Poopa.
Turbulent Poopa. Which is quite good because this is the question. What's the coolest way a person can poop their pants?
Oh, my God. The coolest way.
The coolest way.
Like you walk in to like a restaurant or like a bar, and you've got on like a leather jacket and like a white t-shirt and sunglasses, and you walk over to the jukebox.
No pants?
No, you got pants
You
on.
got
You have
pants
to have
on. You
pants
have to
on.
have
Yeah,
pants
yeah,
on
yeah.
to poop your pants.
Yeah, you got pants on. But then you you bang the jukebox, but instead of the music starting, you just shit your pants.
You Fonzie this.
Yeah.
Or better yet, you Fonzie it and make somebody else poop their pants.
No, but this is poop your pants.
Poop your pants.
But
we have parameters.
But if you're the person watching this person walk up to the jukebox, they hit the jukebox and you poop your pants, you're not going to be like, that's kind of cool.
Cool. We could have like a Lenny Kravitz moment, like when he like
When
was
he
doing the guitar solo and then he squatted on stage and his pants ripped open and his dick fell out. What if instead of that he did that and shit on the stage?
Just dropped it right
Yeah,
there.
he dropped, his pants split open, he shit on the stage, and then he just walked away.
I don't think it went his way.
That's that. Mm-hmm. I think
It's
it
a deep
did.
cut. It's a deep cut.
Yeah. No, I think that it doesn't get any cooler about shitting your pants if you do it on purpose and in front of people and you own it. Those are the three major things you need to shit your pants in a cool way.
Okay, so
And just fucking call it toddler dominance.
toddler dominance.
Yeah.
So you come in. Okay, you come into the boardroom.
Yeah.
This is the day. You're done. You're done. You are completely and utterly done. You have your 3-piece suit on. You come in. You take the jacket off. You roll your sleeves up. You get your fists to the table. Make the impact. You get their attention. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. This is my last day. And you immediately shit your tighty whities right there in front of them.
Oh no, you don't wear underwear. If you're doing it, if you're planning it out, you
this
don't
is
wear
no
underwear.
undies?
Yeah, because
That way you get the straight
You
shoot
want-
out
yeah,
the,
you
out
want
the
the
pants
trail.
leg.
Yeah, you want the trail. You want to leave footprints as you go.
Toddler tracks out the door.
I have been eating nothing but Crunchwrap Supremes all day, waiting for this
In
moment.
preparation for this meeting.
I have been guzzling Taco Cabana queso.
And the most violent bubble gut moment hits you. And
Yeah,
it's like
and- And you had 3 pots of coffee.
everybody that morning is going, Jim, you're drinking a lot of coffee. I know.
Mind your own business.
Shut the fuck up, Karen.
Fuck out of my face, Carol. That's mine. Okay, we've got our 2. What you got?
All
What you
right,
got, boss?
Janine needed to be in the conference room at 3:30.
On the dot.
Bring your TPS reports.
And a squeegee.
What about just doing an Evil Knievel jump? You just shitting your pants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the flying turds.
Yeah.
The flying.
Like Tom Cruise going over the cliff and then
Even better.
paraglider.
Even better. Yeah, like straight Evil Knievel, but instead of 1 ramp, there's 2 ramps, and you have Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey. And as they fly over, they both simultaneous shit. Just this
That's a lot of
perfect
coordination.
log. Well, they're brothers, so
They absolutely same digestive system.
they've synced up. Mm-hmm. It's like when you
They
have a
moved in
lot of
together.
women working in an office and they sync up. Same thing happens with doo-doo cycles for dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
That's what, dude. You literally text me every day about how there are other men shitting in the
There
same
are.
bathroom
I
with
know.
you at your work
Every fucking
at the
day.
same time every single day.
Every day.
Why do you think that is? You've all synced up.
Pattern
I mean,
pooping.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, it has to do with the phases of the moon.
Well, it's either that or so you guys can send each other TikToks while you're all chilling.
Yeah,
That's
you don't send it. You just hold your phone
Yeah.
under the
Check this
wall.
one out.
You're like, dude.
You like you have your earbuds in, but you take one out and hand it with the phone. Dude, check it out.
yeah. Oh, have you seen this dance yet?
Dude, seen it. I'm doing it on the commode.
You wait until you see the dude's shoe and you just tap it with yours.
Oh no, that means something
that's
else entirely.
something completely
yeah, that's
different.
something else entirely different.
That's something else that has not been sexualized.
Yeah. But no, it has been sexualized. No, what you could do is instead you could just reach under the desk and tap someone on the shoe with your shoe. Like if you're in a cubicle and it's kind of open underneath, you can like tap their shoe with your shoe, and then when they make eye contact with you, you nod and you both shit.
It's like a flash mob, but completely different context.
Hear me out. You have Ferris Bueller and Cameron working in the same office.
Okay.
And this is how they're getting another day off. because they both shit
This
their
is the
pants.
plot
They-
for Ferris too. Okay. Keep it going.
Oh
Keep it
my
going.
God!
Keep it going.
Did we just stumble into a pitch it?
We did.
Let's go.
So Ferris Bueller's Day Off 2, and they
Electric poo poo.
electric poopaloo, and they have extra clothes in the car and like a thing of handy wipes, and then they like just go have a day on the town.
And
With
the two
shit in their pants.
are the two of them coming in chugging castor oil, or like what are they doing?
Oh,
Like,
that's good.
Yeah. The two of them are going. You got your smoothie. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, because you don't want to like.
The camera's just sitting in his cubicle. Go, I won't go. I won't go. I won't go.
Keep it together, man.
Ferris taps his foot and then he stands up and is staring out the window of the office and he's like, I can't believe I'm doing this. And then just he's like, and he turns around. He turns around. And he's like, fuck him.
And then he just sprays the window.
Yeah, and he just.
Cut to them cleaned up, and Ferris puts the jacket on.
Yeah.
Puts his shades on. Roll the actual opening of the movie.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good pitch.
And this time it's a St. Patty's Day parade.
St. Poopy's Day parade.
And they're just drinking Shamrock shakes from McDonald's, and so their shit is green.
At the end of the movie, you go into the bathroom and Ferris is just sitting on the toilet and saying, "You're still here?
You're still here.
It's over. Go. Get out of here."
Leave already.
Yeah, like they have the bathroom set up in the stalls with mannequins so that when the boss opens the door, you hear snoring. And you just and you see like it looks like shadows of their arms, like they're playing on their phones.
That's really good.
They're sleeping. We'll just leave them.
Yeah, no, leave them alone. Yeah, the secret is you got to lick your hands.
Oh man.
because a fever will land you at the doctor's office, but if you lick your hands, then it's clammy enough.
You're dehydrated. You poop too much.
Yeah. Your hands are clammy. It was like, it was either this or I have a friend who ate a strawberry before a final exam at school in college, and he never ate breakfast. He ate a strawberry, and then he started to sweat. He had to shit so bad. He started to sweat.
Yeah.
So he gets up, and if he walks out, he can't do the test. Like that's it. He walks up, puts the paper down, walks into the hallway, and as soon as he walks into the hallway, there's a desk right outside the door. The urge to shit comes over him so bad that he passes out.
Oh no!
Hits his forehead on the desk.
No.
As he's going down, he wakes. He kind of comes to, stands up. He's still clean, but blood's pouring down his face. He goes into the bathroom. As soon as he walks into the bathroom, shits his pants.
You answered it.
And
That's
so-
the coolest way to shit your
So
pants.
he goes in and he like just takes his underwear off, just throws it in the thing, and he's standing in the sink naked, covered in shit, blood down his face, washing his pants in the sink so that he can clean, like trying to clean himself off. And two dudes walk in and they just stared at him, and he looked at them and they just backed out. This is hands down the best shitting yourself story
Oh, yeah.
I've ever heard, and it has stuck with me.
Those two guys retold that again and again for years.
Yeah.
They are still
This is-
retelling that story.
This is because for them that is like us in Austin walking out of the parking garage and the homeless guy was jacking off.
Oh God, I've forgotten about that.
Like he wasn't facing the wall; he was facing the door we were going out of. And the two guys in front of me just stopped, and I was like, "Why did we stop?"
Why are
and
we
then
stopping?
and then you watch the guy in front just kind of and walk out, and then we all walked out.
Like, just ignore it.
Wait, that's the next thing. Is what's the coolest story of jerking off? No, I'm just kidding.
You know what? That was a shitty ass Reddit that I passed up. What's your favorite jerking off story?
Oh my God,
So
that's
yeah,
that's a different day. That's a different day.
Yeah, so I feel like
So I was in the store.
Oh, God. Nope. Ripcord.
And there was a radio flyer.
Right next to one of the old play school ones, and I just couldn't.
I was walking right past the Pokemon rack, and I was looking at Mewtwo, and I felt a tingle in my pee-pee, but then I shit my pants. So I climbed into that big ball cage.
Sure enough, there was a copy of name a movie Matthew McConaughey was in. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Dallas Buyers Club.
There you
Yeah,
go.
this Dallas Buyers Club.
I love it. That's your pull. Oh, my God.
Oh, man. That's great.
Any other ideas of like the coolest way to shit your pants?
I don't know. My boardroom one was that was my go-to. Is like it's a power shit. It's like a mouth. Oh God. Is he gonna get it out? Is he gonna get it out?
Nathan's got one.
Rube Goldberg machine.
Oh my God.
Okay, explain. What you got?
So it's like those TikToks you see with like the little like marble that bounces down the things. So he does that, and then and it comes all the way down, and then
Well,
at the very
before you complete, what song is it doing?
Oh, I have one in mind, but I'll let you go first.
Eddie Murphy party all the time.
Okay.
Good. But
All right.
here's mine.
Oh, wait, what do you got?
What's remember the old Acme cartoons? Bum 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 ba-da-da-da, bum bum ba-dum, bum bum ba-da-da-da, bum 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 ba-da-da-da. That's playing.
Okay.
All right.
Because I also like Eddie Murphy. Because you're just standing at the bottom and the marble drops in your mouth, and then the camera just pans down while there's nothing happening, and it gets to your butthole,
Marble.
poops the marble out, and then it lands right back on the bells, and it loops it right back up to the top.
Wasn't that how an episode of Aeon Flux on MTV started?
Oh, I'm sure. it
Yeah, I
probably
actually
did,
think
yeah.
it was.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
It would make complete
It
sense.
made 100%
Yeah,
sense.
100. Yeah, that's
It's a
definitely
weird
in
show.
there.
Yeah.
Jared, what do you got?
Yeah.
What about like going down a slide at the water park?
And no, I don't know about cool. The most TikTok thing that ever happened, probably just the whole way down.
Here's the question: would you rather it be a water slide? Because I mean, you want it to be cool. It could just be a regular slide because then you leave the slug trail.
You know what slide I'm thinking of, though, right? You know the gray-blue slide in Tyler, Texas.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, this slide, it's one of those slides that you drop.
Yeah.
Like they drop the floor out from underneath you and you just drop. And
Yeah.
there's a loop. So you go down and back up and loop around
Yeah.
and then you come back into the final.
Oh, so does the shit happen as like you hit the loop and when you're
So-
like right here and you thump back into it? Is that when the shit happens?
You shit as you're going down, then you get to the loop, but you don't make the loop, and neither does your shit. So you roll back down,
So you go right on that.
and then it comes right back at you.
When you said, is it a water slide? I'm like, your ass or the mechanism with which it's being delivered? Because like,
I was thinking that it's the
Yeah.
one where you're in a tube with people and then it goes around a thing and then it drops down the middle.
It's like a big fucking toilet.
Yeah, it's like a big fucking toilet and then it just drops you down the middle.
no, I'm thinking of the ride where you're on the tube with multiple people. You're in like that like curve.
It's like
kinda
the
cup,
raft.
right? And
Yeah,
you're going
yeah.
down, but it's like the worst roulette machine. Like your shit is
Oh,
bouncing
yeah.
around
Yeah.
inside of this thing as you're going down. Everybody's like, no, don't, not Black 32. I don't want to come over to me.
It keeps fucking lapping you.
Oh, wait,
Or
wait.
Are you going to go with Lazy River? Because I was
No.
about to go Lazy River.
No, you know that. Oh, this is
Because nothing's
terrible.
lazier than shitting yourself in a lazy river.
That's true.
You got to go.
I'm not getting
You-
out.
you
Everybody's pissing in here anyway.
You know the ride that spins so fast that it puts you up against the wall.
The Gravitron.
The Gravitron. Shit yourself on that, and it sticks to the wall, and then by the time it gets down, it
because it would start to come off like toward the end, and then it
Right.
would fling around, and it'd get a piece of everyone.
Everyone would have a little bit of that dookie.
Oh my god! You do it on the zipper and just spray everyone below you.
The ring of fire, you do it at top and you catch it again at the bottom.
It's like when you're a kid and you spit a loogie in the air and you catch it in your mouth. Except this time it's your shit.
It's in my shoes. Better there than what Linda got. I'm just saying. Oh my god.
Oh, that's very good. You're on that swing that goes like back and forth, and then eventually it flips you over.
Yeah.
So at the apex, right as you're going the fastest, that's when you let it go, and you're just trying to go for distance.
It hits the kid on the tilt-a-whirl.
Yeah, like it don't gotta be big to have an impact at that point.
It's just the fucking turd launcher.
Yeah.
Is this what happened to Fabio on that one thing? It wasn't a duck that hit him. It was a flying.
I hope so.
That'll end your career.
Yeah.
Like, I love how we turn this into a challenge for kids at carnivals.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Okay.
This kid's at home eating as much bran as possible. It's like, yeah, hun, Mom, I'm gonna eat my cereal so they can launch one.
You gotta go to. Think about this. You're on the teacup ride at Disney World, and you're spinning it as fast as it can go, and then you shit, and then it sprays it out in like a funnel, like a reverse funnel. You get everyone around. It's a real Stand By Me lard ass situation with the blueberry pie, with the pie eating contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is shit.
Just the way you said that.
This is shit.
But it's shit.
This is shit. And everyone else starts to throw up. And then you just sit there and cross your arms and smile.
The villain origin story here is real.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man, I wish like if I could become like a superhero villain, I would.
A superhero villain?
Yeah, like a supervillain. If you had a choice between supervillain and superhero, like superhero is cool, but like supervillains got cool shit.
Okay, but hold on.
Literally.
Which supervillain shits his pants?
Oh, that's a good
Kingpin.
Powdered Toast Man.
Powdered Toast Man
was
is
a
not a villain.
But he farted every time. That's how he flew.
There was an episode of that where he's walking through and going, "Little Poots," and he steps on one of the guys and gets shit all over his foot.
I'm gonna spit out my beer.
That show was insane.
Yes.
Like, that's one of that would never make it on the air today.
Oh, hell no.
No,
Not even
but
close.
But it would be like a web series that like our kids would send us YouTube links for and be like, "Have you seen this?" And it'd be like, "Man, that's dumb. Why do you watch this?"
No, that sounds like something that was like early days of Newgrounds when that was relevant, like
Yeah.
early Flash cartoon shit.
Oh yeah,
Literally.
yeah. I think Flash cartoons. I think Tales of the Blowed.
Oh my God, I haven't thought about that in a
Yeah,
minute.
rathergood.com.
Oh man,
Look
we're going in the Wayback Machine hard today.
Yeah. So shit, Jared, how would you shit yourself cool?
Man.
Got
Like
another
you're in a jazz band playing the trumpet, and then you just shit. Like you're playing the trumpet with your mouth, and then you put the mute over your butt. So it comes out like.
You're literally playing the butt trumpet.
Yeah, butt trumpet.
I think it has to be at like an e-sporting event.
Okay.
Right? Like here you are. You're fucking in the championship game
Like
of
it's
like Rocket League.
I
Rocket
was
League
gonna
or
say,
League of
like-
Legends?
Yeah.
I was gonna say like Gran Turismo, but yeah.
Yeah. And then like you're sitting down, right? Because you're playing the game, and then you just stand up, and then as you like score the last goal or you get the last kill or whatever it is, you just fucking shit yourself.
You know what? That's a fucking power move.
Yeah.
Because you stand up and do that, and then you point at your competitor, and you're like, "Yes, this is you."
This is what happens to my competition.
I am the shit, and so is this.
Don't fuck with the Jared.
It's just like ultimate power move.
You know what? I'm here for it.
You would have to change. You would have to change your username from Atomic Kong to Atomic Dump.
Shit.
Atomic shit. Atomic dump.
I might do that. Who knows?
Atomic poops. Atomic dookie.
Atomic does poops.
And then they workshop this for 2 hours.
Yes. All right. I think that's going to do it for this fucked up episode. Thank you all for listening. Join in the conversation by joining our social medias on all platforms at High Hungry Podcast. We need your advice questions. Please send them in to highhungrypodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on all the podcast apps and leave us a review. 5 stars, please.
And as always, keep it nerdy.
And don't forget your pants.